about to take off and everybody want it. They've been waiting for this moment. We've been keeping it 100. We don't know about nothing less. It ain't real unless we done it. We've been cooking like a chef. That's why everybody on it.
What's up, family? It's your girl Renisha. Welcome to Renisha's Space. Over here I let others fight over the mic while making social media my pulpit. All I want to do is encourage you to be everything God has called you to be, even when others don't agree. So listen, we're gonna have some real talk. Okay, I titled this video, what do you do when you are discouraged? And I'm going to be transparent with you all, just because I feel like, especially if you grew up in the church, like there's this facade that a lot of not everybody, but a lot of the leaders and the lay members put on, like there's nothing wrong, every day is always sunny, I can always see, the clouds are always beautiful, and the sun is always shining, the birds are always chirping, and there's always a rainbow. Listen, I'm about to give you this real, okay? So you all know the word I released for the month of November. You know what I released for the month of October as well. Woke up to first of all, I woke up to a dream. Mind you, I know you all are probably like, Renisha, it's dark, but I'm doing this for a reason, because you have to learn how to trust what God told you in the light. Even when it's dark, you can't doubt what he told you in the light, okay? So woke up from a series of dreams. You know, I'm a dreamer. I've been doing that since I was a child. So what else is new? In one of the dreams, there was a virus or a pandemic that was so bad, the military was literally coming in, knocking locks off of people's doors, making them pack up, putting them on buses, and taking them to modern day concentration camps. I pray that that does not manifest, but that's what I saw. Woke up from some other dreams. Then I get a text message. No, first I start praying over the prayer request that I've received. Then I get a text message. Mind you, I wake up like, I'm back on my schedule, so I'm up at like 5. Get a text message, and it's just like, I'm like, God, I am tired. Like, when I tell you I am tired, I am tired. It seems like I'm praying for people, I'm prophesying to people, I'm preaching to people, because you don't have a license, you don't need a license to preach. Preaching to people coming back with testimonies, they're coming back saying this stuff is confirmation, and it seems like you are neglecting my house. You have to learn how to be real with God. It seems like you're neglecting my house, and I am tired. When I say house, my house, I mean me or my family specifically, okay? I don't understand, and I'm tired. So I go through all of this. Next thing you know, I'm crying. I'm like, I don't feel like praying. I just don't feel like it. But guess what I did? I started singing, started worshiping. It's a song called Crown Him by Rich Talbert. Look it up after you watch this video. It's by Rich Talbert. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description. So I start singing to him. Now I'm not going to sing on here because I cannot sing, okay? Period. So I start singing Crown Him, Lord. I just sing it over and over, tears running down my face, because you have to learn sometimes to worship and cry, dance and cry. Now I get it, sometimes you don't even have a praise, you don't have a worship, you don't have a prayer you can give. That's okay. Don't let the church make you think that if all you can do is sit there and cry, that's irrelevant. Let me tell you something, crying is a form of prayer. The Lord can interpret tears. So if you're just so overwhelmed or out of whatever that all you can do is sit and cry, baby, he can hear that too. Don't let anybody make you think otherwise, okay? So I'm sitting here crying, and I'm like, Lord, I'm just tired. I don't know what else to do. You told me X, Y, and Z. You told me this. I don't know what else to do, and I'm tired. What you all have to understand is that whatever the Lord called you to do, it may not be YouTube, it may not be anything on social media, it may be something completely different from what I'm doing, but it does not matter. Whatever the Lord called you to do, the enemy is going to try to fight you. He's going to try to muzzle you. Okay, so I was like, God, this whole YouTube thing, I don't know when I'm getting back on YouTube. I said that this morning. I don't know when I'm getting back on it, because I'm just kind of like, I'm just over it, okay? I'm like, I'm getting these testimonies in, but you're neglect. Like, I don't feel like it. I want people to come to my channel. I want them to be inspired. I want them to be motivated. I want them to be encouraged. I want them to get in a good laugh. I can't get on camera like this. I was supposed to do, y'all know I was supposed to do that video about quarantine booty. I was like, I cannot get on camera like this. The people are going, I don't believe in being fake. I was like, the people are going to see that something isn't right. When they look at me, they're going to be able to see that something isn't right. I can't get on camera like this. I don't know when I'm getting on back. I don't know when I'm getting back on YouTube, period. The Lord let me know, okay, that it sounds good. You all, please understand, I have 700 plus subscribers. A lot of people may say, girl, that's it, da-da-da. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it was 5 subscribers. The enemy does not look at things the way people do. So while people are saying, girl, you don't even have 1,000 subscribers, nobody cares, the enemy is saying, this is 700 plus people that Renisha is reaching. We have to shut her up. Whatever the Lord called you to do, the enemy is trying to figure out how to get you to not do it, okay? On my other channel, my new channel that you all need to, my second channel that you need to go subscribe to, is strictly for the word. 20 subscribers. Only 20. That's it. But the enemy is looking like, okay, this girl is posting videos about the word, releasing the word every day. This is 20 people, 20 less souls that we can take to hell with us. We need to shut her up. I have been talking on and off, you know, during the prayer request, I'm responding back, talking on and off to people in other countries all day long. Y'all don't think the enemy is pissed off about that? Hopefully it won't stop recording because I'm getting a phone call. Y'all don't think that makes the enemy mad? See, people get caught up in titles that man gives you, but hell knows who has the power and who doesn't. Okay, so you can take somebody, what's the high, y'all got all kind of titles. Suffragan, bishop, apostle, I don't know, I don't even know these days. Y'all got so much going on. I don't even know what the highest is or whatever y'all would consider the highest, but you can take that, okay, somebody that people praises, and take somebody like me, and I'm not perfect, I'm good and jacked up, okay, good and jacked up, but I love the Lord and I don't play with him. Take somebody like me or somebody else, put them side by side. The enemy knows who has the real power, okay, because a lot of people with these titles, they have a form of godliness, but they're denying the power thereof. Not everybody, but a lot of bodies. Okay, so the enemy knows the difference. So I'm just like, Lord, I can't. But the Lord started reminding me. And see, that's all you have to do. When you start getting discouraged, just remember what he said. Even when it's dark, like it's dark, right? So you see light in the background. Sometimes you can have light all around you and seem like you're in a dark place. I can't hear God. I don't know what he's saying. I thought he said this. Now I'm doubting it. My situation does not look like what I know he said. Lord Jesus. Now you're confused and the enemy has you battling in your mind, trying to tell you, do I have my camera turned upside down? God, I hope I don't. I hope I don't have my camera turned upside down, y'all. But the enemy is trying to tell you that you can't hear God. You don't hear God. That wasn't him talking. See, you crazy. No, I'm here to tell you, you hear God and you hear him clearly. You know what he said. You know what he said. It's okay. You're a little discouraged. You feel defeated. That is okay. You need to be honest. Some of y'all are so fake. I said what I said. Some of y'all are so fake and you front when it comes to God as if he does not know what you're feeling, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, how you want to give up. You act like he don't know any of that. Like you can just put on a mask. We walking around with these masks. You feel like you can just put on a mask like you do for people in the church. And you may be able to fool them, but you can't fool God. He knows how you feeling. So just go ahead and be honest. And I told him, I said, I'm tired. Okay, that was just from the text message this morning. Then I go, Holy Spirit was like, go mail this oil to your mama now. Okay. Had this oil since April. Go mail the oil to your mama. So I'm like, let me take all of the stuff that I have just in there, the sanitizer, the Lysol wipes, the Lysol spray. Let me just, he told me log into work later, go do this. Because what I'm sending is considered hazardous goods, I have to drive somewhere else to send it. Certain facilities. I drive about 38 minutes to the facility. There was a backup accident or something on the interstate. Get to the facility, y'all, that I have been to twice before. They tell me that I can't send the Lysol spray. Now, this may seem minor to some people, but it's not, especially when you wake up to the stuff that I woke up to. Okay, so now I'm trying to send this. I said, ma'am, I've sent it twice before from here. This is why I drove all the way over here. Well, we're going to have to call the hotline. You can't send it. Okay, I pack up all the other stuff. They go call the hotline. The people on the dangerous goods hotline for FedEx want to talk to me. They explain, ma'am, I know you said they let you send it before. They shouldn't have. Da-da-da-da. You're going to have to, you got to go get a box that's not FedEx. And then you have to wrap all of the Lysol cans in bubble wrap. And then you have to request and pay for FedEx to come pick it up from you because you can't drop it up. I mean, just a whole bunch of, I said, ma'am, okay. I ain't even get mad. I packed the stuff up. I mailed what I could mail, the sanitizer, all that other stuff. I mailed what I could mail, left. I go to the bank. I needed a cashier's check for $100,000. This is me speaking, prophesying to my future. I go to the bank to get the cashier's check for $100,000. A bee gets in my car. Again, this may seem minor, but it's just like stuff was happening back to back. The bee gets in my car, y'all. I don't like bugs. This is why my husband needs to come on. The bee gets in my car. I go to the bank. I come out. Now I'm opening the car doors looking for the bee because I can't drive with the bee. Mind you, I need to go clock in for work, but I refuse to break. I was like, Lord, I'm not going to break down. Find the bee, get the bee out the car, fine. Go to this mall to get something that I needed. I was like, I'm over here. This man knows me personally. Let me go run in and get this. I go in the mall, y'all. Tell him what I need. I don't even check it. I take it, toss it in my Bath and Body Works bag. I pay the man. He knows me. I'll see you later, fam. Get all the way back to clock in for work. I pull it out and it's not the correct thing. I can still use it, but y'all see what I'm saying? I was so frustrated. And ladies, y'all feel me. Now the men that watching, y'all probably be like, it ain't even that deep, but it was just piling on. But the biggest thing was what I woke up to, dealing with my family. And I'm just like, God, I am tired. Went to the mall over here to pick up an order. The poor lady, she said, how's your day? I said, no, she said, how's your day going? I said, horrible, but I'm glad to be alive. You should have seen her face. I felt so bad. I said, Lord, I should have prophesied to her or something. She didn't know how to respond to that. But you have got to learn how to be honest, you all. And I'm here to tell you, it is okay. If you are tired, it's okay. If you want to cuss somebody out, it's okay. If you feel like fighting, if you feel like peeling your hair out, if you feel like giving up, if you want to walk away from God, it is okay. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. But you need to acknowledge however you're feeling and then give those feelings to God, okay? So, what to do when you're discouraged? I think that's what I'm going to name this. Just remember what he said. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he'd ever have to repent. Remember what he said, rehearse it. If you have prophecies that people have spoken over you, if you have dreams, visions, whatever, words that the Lord spoke to you directly, just remember what he said, worship, praise, and remember what he said. I feel a million times better, and I'm actually glad I did that first video, because I was really like, I don't know when I'm getting back on YouTube like this. I'm used to demonic backlash. I'm used to retaliation. Everything is not spiritual warfare. However, some things are, and the enemy wanted to muzzle me. I grew up in a church, mind you, that teaches women can't do this. Women can't preach. Women can't wear pants. Women can't wear jewelry. Women can't wear makeup. I'm not here to argue about all of that other stuff, but let's talk about this preaching. Okay? So I grew up. I don't have Bible for it. The scripture they try to use, they use it out of context. Okay? So I grew up, I didn't fully believe it, but I still grew up being told, not in my personal house now, but in the church I grew up in, I'm being told all of these years, God can't use you because you got a vagina. Pretty much. You sit down to pee, so that disqualifies you. What? So although I never fully believed it, there's still a lot of stuff that I had that I had to process through and get out of me, even after I left that church, right? And the enemy, he tried to come back and just muzzle me, see? But it didn't work. It didn't work. And I want you all to be fully encouraged. Do not doubt in the dark what God told you in the light. I don't care what it is he has called you to do. I don't care what your situation seems like. When I tell y'all, these last few months, it's like, Lord, when I think I'm getting somewhere, when I think I'm gaining some traction, then here comes this. And then when I think this is getting better, here comes this. I'm at the place, I'm like, God, you're going to have to do something because I'm tired. I think somebody made a comment on my page and they said, I don't know how much more I can take. Listen, been there. I try not to say stuff like that, but been there. So I want you all to be fully encouraged. I pray that this video blessed you. I'm sorry that it is so long, but some of you, I don't care if it's just one person, somebody needs to hear this, okay? Somebody needs to hear this. It's not always going to be peaches and cream, y'all. It's not always. Now I want some peaches and cream yogurt. It's not always going to be peaches and cream, but you have to remember what he said. Remember what he said. You can trust him even when you can't trace him, even when it looks dark. He can't lie. Remember that he is the light. And I'm telling you all, it may not make sense to you now, but when some stuff hits America, I promise y'all gonna come back to these videos I've been doing. Y'all gonna come back and say, Renisha, you were right. Renisha, I see why I had to go through the way I did. Renisha, I see why the Lord had to process me. I'm telling you all, some of you all feel like you're about to go crazy, and it's because the Lord is he's going to use you to help keep somebody else sane. Hear me when I say, you feel like you're about to go crazy, but he's going to use you to keep somebody sane. I'm about to say sanity. He's going to use you to keep somebody sane. So y'all pray for me as I pray for you all. I know that my labor is not in vain, and guess what? Yours isn't either. He has given us this community, I believe. I'm on the road to 556,000 subscribers, but he has given us this community for us to encourage one another. If you're going through the comments and you see something that somebody said, just if all you have to say is be encouraged, sis, be encouraged, bro, whatever. Listen, we're gonna be all right, y'all. We're gonna be all right. So yeah, I'm not leaving YouTube. Oh, and this is another thing. You have to know what season you're in. Some weeks ago, I forgot what happened, but something happened and I wanted to retreat. I was like, God, can I please go back into the season of rest that you had me in earlier this year? And he said, no, it's time to work. Okay, not that he doesn't want you to get rest. He is the God of rest. I believe in resting. I believe in resting multiple times a year, but he told me, no, this ain't your time. That you can get rest when you go to bed, but no, you have to work. It's time for you to work. And for many of you, that's your word also. It's time for you to work. Now for some of you, this may be your season of rest, and if it is, that's okay. Take the rest. You're going to need it. But it's very important to know what season you're in. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off, y'all, because it's so long and I want to get it uploaded tonight, and my computer will be moving so slow. So it's like, maybe it's not even 6 o'clock yet. Let me see what time it is. Or it might be 6 o'clock. Let me see, girl. Okay, so it's 5:52. It's 5:52. There's the light. It's 5:52. And this video is super long. But I hope it encouraged you. Leave a comment. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, turn your notifications on, the bell on when you subscribe. Go to my other channel. We're in John. Make sure you go over there. The link will be in the description, and just subscribe there. If there's any topic that you want me to cover, just leave it in the comments, or even send me a DM if you don't want anybody to know that you asked me to cover it. Now, I don't know everything, so if I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know. I'm not out here trying to pretend like I don't know everything out. Y'all, I'm not God, okay? All right, so if I don't know about it, or if I don't, I'm just, oh, okay. All right, bye, y'all.